This 99 rebound 6'10" popper can really do it all in NBA 2K26. We have an athletic center build that can shoot consistently, play perimeter and paint defense, finish at the rim, hit your teammates on time with the pass accuracy that we have on this build, as well as play make a little bit with the ball handle that I did give it. Now we are daily uploading all through December, and I'm running a VC giveaway that I will give away on December 31st. So all you have to do is be subscribed and comment the word giveaway. But now that that's out of the way, let's see what this build can really do. Alright, and now getting right into our first game, I am going to give you guys the build, badges, animations, and anything else you need to dominate on this build, so make sure you're sticking around for that. But right away, I have a crazy twos gameplay on this popper build for you guys. We're going to see a lot of offense and a lot of defense. You're going to see both sides of the ball out here. As you can see, we have driving dunk, we have standing dunk. We can actually cap break to get an 89 driving dunk to get those contact dunk animations. But off rip, we even have a pretty solid standing dunk, which is really all you need on a popper build. But the thing I really like about these 6'10" centers this year is that you can play really good perimeter defense. So all those lineups that are using the double ISO builds, they really cannot do that against this build, just because my guard can play perimeter defense, I can switch and I can guard the guard, or I can guard whoever's dribbling. And that's my favorite part of these 6'10s rather than the 7-foot centers, which I still love my 7-foot center. Gotta show love to that. But honestly, the 6'10 is way more versatile. Like, I can bring it to really any game mode. It can dominate in park, it can dominate in rec. I could just bring this thing anywhere and be able to take over and compete at the highest level. Now, talking about being versatile, this build can actually get a 78 ball handle if you chose to play or cap break the playmaking, which makes it honestly like a complete different threat. I mean, we already have the 99 rebound, we're already gonna have contact dunks, we have consistent shooting. Now just imagine if you added playmaking to this build. I mean, we get an 88 block, which can also go up to a 93, but with the interior and block rating that we do have on this build, I want you guys to know that it is high enough. If you don't want to cap break the defense at all, you guys are gonna see a lot of clips throughout the video of me just getting stops in the paint, not even necessarily blocks, but just being there makes their green window so much smaller because of the ratings and badges that we do have on this popper build. Now, something people worry about when making smaller centers is getting dogged out by bigger centers. It really doesn't happen to me. I have rec gameplay posted on this build if you guys want to see that. I've played 7-foot centers, I've played 7'4" centers. It really doesn't matter. I'm out here still snagging rebounds, and then on the offensive end, I'm faster than them. I can get open. They have to guard me on the perimeter still, which makes it more difficult for them to try to stop me. There's another example of me getting a stop in the paint just by being there, having the ratings, and being in the right position. This guy's gonna try to ISO me, but I'm telling you right now, it doesn't work. I have good perimeter defense, I have good paint defense, and I'm sending that back. Another rip on him. I honestly did not even mean to shoot the layup, but I got the quarter of a bar to go in, tie it up at 15. Huge, very clutch steal, honestly. And then an offensive rebound. Keep in mind, I want you guys to look at all these offensive rebounds I'm getting. Trust me, when you see the build, you're gonna think something, but look at all the offensive rebounds I'm getting, and then remember that when we get to the end of the video here, hitting my teammate on the back door. Again, I've been sticking to a very specific pass accuracy range all year long, and it is working for me. Now, another thing that I want to talk about that is crucial for this build if you want to be super successful, I don't do it as much in this gameplay because my guard was taking screens, but if you are spotting up in the corner playing with an ISO guard, you have got to get the no dip shooting down. Now, all you have to do, if you didn't already know, I have a video on it if you want a better explanation, all you have to do is hold your left trigger, LT or L2, PlayStation or Xbox, whatever you guys are on, and then shoot as soon as your player catches the ball. I really prefer to shoot rhythm shots out of the LT shot just because it's easier to time, in my opinion. Shooting the quick shot with the button is a little bit quick for me, maybe not for you, but for me, I prefer to do that. And it will make you guys so much more versatile. The center is not going to be able to help off of you whatsoever. They're going to have to be holding on to you in the corner. Again, there's one of them right there. They can't get to me in time to be able to contest. The center can't help if you're playing with a really good ISO guard and they can go take a dunk or beat their guy every single time, whether it's a 3 or a dunk, then they're not going to be able to help off, and that your guard's just going to be able to go crazy. Even if it doesn't show up in your scoring numbers, it's going to make you win more games. It's going to make you a much better center, and people are going to want to play with you more. So I just wanted to let you know that that is definitely something. If you haven't started doing it already, I would definitely look into it because it's a game changer. It makes you so much better, and just like I said, makes people want to play with you more, and you're going to win more games at the end of the day. Now, I know a lot of you come to my channel for center builds because I've had a lot of center videos pop off. I do have a new center that I have not dropped anything on yet coming. Stay tuned for that if you guys are looking for a brand new, very good 7-foot center. I was talking about my other 7-foot center being a little bit slow. My new 7-foot center is fast. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. You guys are definitely going to enjoy that, but it is coming. And as you can see here, we are in the double or nothing event in the theater. And honestly, this is where you see a lot of sweats come out to try to get that double XP, double level, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, this is a game where I am absolutely going to go crazy. I have 5 points already. It is tied up 9-9. I'm getting stops in the paint, grabbing rebounds, throwing full court passes. Again, keep an eye on the pass accuracy. You guys are going to see all about that in a minute. But I'm really doing everything out here. Snagging offensive rebounds, hitting my guard right back. He's missing again. I'll grab another offensive rebound. The amount of opportunities this build gives your team, as I missed one right there, I probably should have got it, but the amount of opportunities this build gets your team is honestly insane. We are down 17-14, and keep an eye on what happens. I'm going to jab step, hit my guard top of the key. Sorry, hit my shooting guard top of the key. He misses, grab the offensive rebound. I'm standing dunking that. Now, the green window was not massive on that, I will not lie, but we do have good enough standing dunk. I probably should not have even meter dunked it. Now, he's going to try to put me on an island at a crucial part in the game. I lock him up, he hits the guard, and we get a shot clock violation. You are not ISOing me out here. Now, my guard's going to go get on the rim to give us an 18-17 lead. We're back on the defensive end. They're going to try to put me on an island again. I'm right here, though. You're not ISOing me. He's spamming that Devin Booker. He's right back to the guard. He can't do anything on my center build. Now, show me another 6'10" center or 7' center that's playing defense like this on the perimeter and in the paint at the same time. Again, shooting guard's going to miss a shot. I'm snagging another offensive rebound. I'm coming out to set the screen. Guard's going to end up driving in, hitting me on the mid-range, and I'm knocking that down. We take over in two-way every single time. Now, we needed a stop, and we got it. I'm going to hit all the way down to the guard. We are still up 17-20 here after being down 17-14. Went on a nice little streak. Top of the key and knocking it down. Winning the game in the double level event. Going absolutely crazy out here on the 2s and the 3s. And like I said, I do have rec gameplay posted if you guys are interested in that. But anyways, let's get into this build, badges, animations, and anything else you need to play exactly like me on this center build. All right, so here is my 6'10" popper. As you guys can see, 6'10", 240 pounds with a 7'4" wingspan. And honestly, we have the 83 driving dunk, which I'm going to show you guys the cap breaker potential here in a second. More than enough, honestly, on a popper type of build. 75 standing. I went with that so I could get the Giannis dunk style. 83 pointer with a 75 midi, so we can get sharp take. But even without it, you're shooting super consistently on this build. And like I say with all of my build videos, feel free to use this as a template, switch it up, change it up however you want. 71 pass accuracy. Now, as a main rec center, it's going to be a little bit low. I'm going to be completely honest with you. If you want to throw full court passes consistently, you're going to want to bump that up a little bit. But I made this build mainly for 2s and 3s, but I've also brought it to the rec just to show you I could do it. But I'm not here to steer you wrong, so if you do bring it to 5s, try to up that pass accuracy a little bit. Now, again, great interior defense, pretty solid perimeter with a 73, enough to get stops. Like I said, you guys saw it throughout the video. 60 steal, don't really need more than that on a center build, and then 88 block, which can eventually go to a 93, 80 offensive rebound, and a 99 defensive rebound with cap breakers. Now, something people really don't talk about enough is having the 88 vertical paired with a 99 rebound. That's going to get you a ton of rebounds. Again, you guys saw how many offensive rebounds I was getting just with having the 80 rating. I'm out here snagging them. Having the vertical helps so much with those rebound animations. Now, something that taller, bigger centers don't often get is the 76 speed and 70 agility. We're extremely fast, we're athletic while still being strong. 89 strength, which can eventually cap break to a 91, and then again the 88 vertical, making us super athletic. Let's take a look at the cap breaker screen really quick. And here it is. As you can see, we can get all the way up to an 89 driving dunk for contacts. We can cap break our standing dunk if we wanted to. You can cap break your ball handle like I talked about earlier in the video if you want to turn this build into a dribbling build. You can cap break your pass accuracy if you don't like it. There's room for the block. This build is a build that can be good all year long. Even throw some on strength if you believe in strength on centers. I know that's been a debate. But anyways, that is the cap breaker screen. Here's all the badges I'm currently using. Box out beast, pogo stick on legend, rebound chaser on legend, set shot on gold, which will eventually be Hall of Fame once I get my max plus 2s this season. Gold aerial wizard, gold high flying denier, gold immovable, great for that perimeter defense. And then I'm using my crew max plus 1s on set shot and immovable just to make us better shooting and better defensively. Now, here is every single animation I'm using on this build. Again, I'm giving you guys everything that you could possibly need for this. Feel free to copy this down, save it, whatever you want to do. Here's all of my dribble moves, my motion style. I'm also going to slide over and give you guys my jump shot. Now, here is the jump shot I'm using on all my 6'10" and up players. Super low requirements and extremely consistent. I'm absolutely loving it. But that is going to be everything I have for you guys in today's video. Don't forget, I am doing a giveaway, VC giveaway, December 31st. All you have to do is go down there, subscribe, and comment giveaway. And if you guys enjoyed this build or this video, you are going to absolutely love the one that's popping up on your screen right now. So make sure you're going to check that out. That is going to be it for this one, though. I will catch you in the next one.